Okay, what's up, guys? My name is TMossBoss, and I wanted to let you guys know about Anchor. Anchor is an app that you can download to record your podcast in the easiest way ever. Like, it doesn't require a whole lot to know. Like, you just pretty much press record and you just start doing your podcast and stuff. I don't know what you plan on doing, but you plan on doing something. That's why you're here. So, yeah, download Anchor, or you could go to their website, anchor.fm, and yeah, you could do it straight from your computer too. So yeah, it's easy. They distribute everything to they distribute your podcast to every streaming services like out there, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Okay, and then you can monetize it, so you're making money off of what you love doing. All right, so people, make sure you do it. Make sure you download Anchor, or you go to their website, anchor.fm. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for listening. Peace. Okay, what's up, guys? So, welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. I was getting ready to just go straight into this story that I seen on Facebook, because I have friends that likes to share like articles and things. Now, are they true? I don't know. Like, it's up in the air, 50-50 chance. But anyways, I seen this post today that's actually, no, this morning or last night. At some point in time, I had seen this post on Facebook saying that Santa Claus should be a woman, or a gender neutral thing. Like, he shouldn't just be categorized as a man. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, look, I don't mind and I don't really care about all these like different gender things. Like, if people ask me and they want my true honest answer, not to offend anybody out there that identifies themselves as tree stumps, car doors, or whatever you want to identify yourself as, I see man and I see woman. Okay, all these other genders, like, I don't know about them. I don't want to know about them, because it seems like it's a lot going on in that world. So I would just like to focus on man and woman. That's it. All right. But why get involved in every, that's why I'm like, people just be getting way too carried away with this gender stuff, man. Like, seriously, I'm like, I don't want to be that person to like just go and like, I'm not trying to attack them too, but I'm like, bro, like, y'all are trying to go after everything out there that has like boy, girl, man, women like on the door or clothes. Like, then now they got this thing where there's like, I guess a mom was like, she wants to remove the like gender tags off of like kids' clothes and stuff. I'm like, that's the stuff that I'm like, I just don't understand. Like, my phone just went off. There's sections in clothing stores for men and women. What do you wear if you're in the middle? That's the question, because eventually it's going to come to that point in time where they're all like, oh, clothing stores needs to remove like the men's and women's like signs up and things. So if you're in the middle, all right, or if you want your own sign, what do you wear? Like, is it just a blend of all? Like, I honestly feel like that's what a clothing store would do too. They just get so lazy. They're all like, look, let's just get half of the inventory of men's clothes and half of the inventory of women's clothes. Let's just slam them on one floor and call it a day. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you do identify yourself as a man or a woman and things, and then here it is, you got these like other genders out there like just trying to like throw their like just throw themselves in the whole picture and stuff, and it's like kind of leaving out man and women and things. I'm like, it's, to me, this whole gender stuff, I'm like, y'all need to chill with it. Like, please. Like, just give it a break for a moment. Like, do some Jeepers Creepers stuff and come back like 23 years from now and start talking about that stuff. But for now, just chill. Like, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy and stuff. And so, like, the bathroom thing, I'm like, okay, like, if they don't know what bathroom to go to or they want to have their own bathrooms, that's cool too. That's okay. That's what I seen at at my job, or at one of the locations up for my job, was that they had tampons for in the men's restroom, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know that was a thing, and it just like it dawned to me. I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, for the ones that got like, you know, a sex change or something like that, like, okay, it makes sense and all, but I was like, wow, that's crazy. I feel like now it's like, then when I see that that TV commercial where they're all like, the man's talking about, oh, I just started my period, and then you see the tampon string when he's like walking in the gym or something like that, or in the locker rooms. I was just like, duh, that's real. That's real. What is it? The one TV show, Robin Big on there, he made a man pond. And I'm like, I guess it's a thing, like, but it wasn't used like how women use a tampon. Like, nah, he was using it because he, you know, like, in case you like shart yourself or something, then, you know, then yeah, it's like, it's just a crazy world out there, man. Like, I just remember when stuff used to just be so simple, and then freaking 2016 happened, and stuff just went crazy. Like, seriously, stuff went crazy. 2015 was like the last normal year. 2015 was the last normal year. Like, I don't remember any of this stuff in 2015. But 2016 happened. I remember when all these like memes had got started. Then there's this kid up on the internet talking about there's like 70 something genders out there, and I'm like, man, this is too much. I'm like, bro, how is it? Somebody's gonna have to like name these genders. Like, no, now I got my laptop out. All genders, all genderless. So, a gender androgenous, I don't know. Bigender, cisgender, cisfemale. What is this? Here's a list of 58 gender options for Facebook users. Wow, 58. I bet there's somebody out there where it's like, because I think it was somebody like, there was this YouTuber was like, there's like 70 something genders. I bet people be so mad, like they scroll through all the genders and then they don't see theirs. They're like, dang, Facebook, they act like they don't know my gender exists. They know my gender exists. I'm gonna write to Facebook and tell them, you better put my tree stump male and tree stump female gender up on there and stuff. And then they're all like, Facebook got come out with a new update talking about, oh yeah, so tree stump male and tree stump female has now been added to the gender section of Facebook and things. So if you are a tree stump male or a tree stump female, then yes, you can now change to that. You don't have to use an alternative. But I'm like, it's, man. And then even on Spotify, they're like, they have like a gender neutral section. Like, what do they put on Spotify? Because if you have the app Spotify for artists or something like that, then you'll be able to see what it says, and they have it like female, male, non-binary, something like that, not specific. And I'm like, wow, all right, I guess. And I got in non-binary 4%, not specific 3%. So that's, and then 24% female and 69% male. So yeah, it's I got different genders out there listening to my music. Like, wow, shout out to the different genders out there that's listening to my music. Like, nah, I appreciate it and stuff, but when you're like trying to turn Santa Claus into something else, I'm like, yo, like, just please, just like chill on that. Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, you know, like I feel like, because, you know, the thing is, they want that to happen, but here's the thing, all right? And I'm not like trying to like disagree. Like, if you guys want to create like a different gender Santa Claus, be my guest. Do what y'all want to do, okay? But these, like, you know, people that's been around and then sticking to the tradition and been raised into this tradition, they're not going to change Santa Claus for nobody. Absolutely nobody. No, there's people today, like from like our parents, grandparents, great grandparents. They're all like, we know Santa Claus. Okay, we don't know no other type of Santa Claus out there. We just know Santa Claus. So that's on like it's Santa Claus ain't changing for nobody, and it's just pretty much how it's gonna be. Like I didn't want to be the one to say it, but yeah, it's like in anything else. Like I feel like at some point in time they tried doing that with animals too. I feel like somebody was just all like, people need to stop saying like animals are males and females. Like there's different like animal like genders out there. I'm like, bro, an animal doesn't know that. Like animals, they don't have internet and they don't know what these. Because honestly, like, and I've been saying this for a while, and not to like once again, not to offend anybody, but all of these like 50 to 70 genders that exist were all internet created. All of these genders was like all internet created. These wasn't genders that we. Oh man, there's this TV show called Ridiculousness, and there's this video of this old dude going off on this train. That's like one of my like favorite videos. Like that, man. I really want to. I'm gonna find that video and save it because I want to watch that video. Old man mad on train for stepping on his shoe. I don't know, man. Yep, there it goes. Like, I freaking love that video. That video is amazing. But anyway, yeah, look that video up. It says, old black guy on this train, and this dude stepped on his shoes, and he was going off. It was the funniest video. I was cracking up when I seen that video. I might have to watch that video a couple of times tonight. But anyways, yeah, back to this gender stuff. I know there's gonna probably be a lot of people like if they like I don't want to offend anybody because I'm like no, like embrace who you want to be and stuff. Like ain't nobody gonna care. Like there's so much going on in this world and things like don't nobody. It's like as long as we can all just stick together, then I think that's cool. But no, it's like the thing is though with this gender stuff because how everybody's like going off on them and things like me. I don't care about it. At the end of the day, I don't. But if somebody asks me and they want my truthful, honest answer, I see male and female, like all these other like genders. But no, back to what I was saying, like these like genders, they were all made on the internet. Like this wasn't stuff that they were talking about in the 1800s, the 1700s, 1600s, or any other hundreds. Like this is stuff that's like got started up like a few years ago, and then everybody just like went with it. And so it's like, and then plus if you get like a big enough crowd talking about it, then of course, like yeah, they're gonna be hyping this up as much as they can, and then that's why you got these different bathrooms, these different clothes, I guess. Like eventually at some point in time, I don't know, but yeah, it's like all this stuff. It's like it's just. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But, like, it's, there's going to be people out there that's just not going to support it. Like, I had to, like, and I'm not going to compare the two. I'm not going to say that they are in comparison. But I do see similarities. I do see similarities and stuff. So, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, like, this, I would have to say that this kind of reminds me of, like, racism when it was at, like, its prime. Back in like the 50s and 60s and stuff, where black people couldn't drink from certain water fountains and they couldn't, they'd get like yelled at or spit at, got rocks thrown at them, they got the worst of the worst. But I see similarities like within this and then like this whole gender stuff because people are not like just like back in the day, like people wasn't accepting black people. Like, and it's, like, and even today, there's people still, till this day, that just, like, they look at a black person and they just don't accept them. They're all like, I don't like you, because you're black. And it's just, overall, it's messed up. Think in the day and age, like, all that stuff would just end, but no. And it's going to be just like this with this gender stuff. Like, you guys are making a name for yourselves now, but, like, a few years from now, like, it's, like, you guys going to be thinking it's all, like, good. And then, yeah, you're going to be accepted all over the place. And you're going to have your own clothing section, your own stores, your own bathrooms, cars, freaking houses. I don't know. But you guys are going to have what you want in life, right? But there's still going to be flaws. There's still going to be problems. So that's why it's like, you know, enjoy this train that y'all are on right now, where it's like you guys are making a name for yourself and you getting all these things, like, you know, granted to you guys, because it's like the similarities once again, like, you know, we were able to get our water fountain, or like, you know, we were able to drink whatever water fountain we wanted to drink from. We were able to sit on any bus seat we wanted to sit on. You know, what else? Going to any place that we wanted to go to, eating any place that we wanted to go to. It's like, enjoy, like, you know, and enjoy it. Like, once you get like the hang of it, like once you get it all, it's like, it's just like, it's like, all right, like, we got it. It's like, now what? So it's overall, it's just, y'all still gonna have people out there just not with it, and it's probably gonna, like, and I'm not like trying to, like, you know, I hope, but like, hopefully it doesn't go down like that, but yeah, it's gonna probably be people where they're just like, you know, they just gonna overall have a problem with you, and then you gonna, you know, it's probably today, like, happening. Yeah, it is happening today. It's freaking transgender people getting attacked and beaten and stuff, and yeah, it's like, it's just, you know, it happens, and it's just, hopefully it doesn't get any worse, because it seems like, you know, and it's, I mean, yeah, it's like the whole hate crime stuff, but hopefully it doesn't get any worse. But, you know, and it's just, in this day and age, people are crazy nowadays, so who knows. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later, because I am hungry and I want to go make me something to eat. So thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you're purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. So, that being said, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.